Hello everyone, my name is Courtney White. Today I am going to explain response to intervention and explain its purpose and how we use that in education. So the first thing I want to explain is what response to intervention is. We use it as a tool for students that are at risk and a way to support students in general education. So there's many different factors that come into play when we talk about response to intervention, and there's many different ways to implement it. So the first thing to know is where it all began. So it started in 2004 when President Bush started the IDEA Act, or the law that provides students with disabilities support in education. So it was a way to measure and identify students that needed additional supports in the classroom, or known as our special education students. So for response to intervention, there are 3 different tiers. There is tier 1, and these are our students that maintain at or above grade level instruction. So this is kind of your whole classroom instruction that you're providing at a tier 1 level. Tier 2 are the students that are struggling or making a little progress and they need additional support. Tier 3 are the students that are most severe and need the most amount of support, and when we support them, what that looks like would be one-on-one intervention, opposed to tier 2 might be small group. So let's break down each tier a little more specifically. So all students are receiving the grade level instruction based on what grade level they're in. It's a universal school-wide curriculum, and it's a standard curriculum and assesses students based on their grade level. Tier 2, again, is the small group students that is specifically designed for students that are struggling. It's differentiated instruction, and it's closely monitoring those students that are making little to no progress. Tier 3 is closely monitored. Again, it could look like one-to-one, one teacher, one student, providing extremely severe supports for those students that are struggling. So, and again, you want to make sure that you're monitoring and assessing students as needed. So here is an example of how you would break down the tiers in the classroom. Tier 1, if students are reading To Kill a Mockingbird, they're all discussing and participating in class. Tier 2, students would be working in small group with the teacher assisting and reading the novel with them. Tier 3 would be an abridged or differentiated version of the novel and reading one-on-one with that student. So that's a different way that you could look at the different tiers of interventions. So what we know is predominant at elementary and greatly impacts secondary students, and what teachers can do is be purposeful and use strategic to help prevent failure later on in secondary setting. Here are a list of my references. I hope you guys learned a basic overall of what RTI is, and hopefully teachers are using it in the classroom. Thank you.